Hi, my name is Ronny Lee and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. For the longest time, I've always been hesitant on making my first video. I've always wanted to make it when I had all the proper equipment to make it, but it's come to the point now where I just wanted to sit in front of a camera and express what's in my heart to all of you, and today is that day. So, who am I? Today in this video I will be sharing who I am and my story, and the purpose for this video is I want people to hear my story and to stay strong, because I know that there's many people around the world who are suffering from diseases, depression, pain, and I know that most of them feel like they want to give up in life, but I'm here to share my story, and hopefully it doesn't matter if there's one viewer or 10 viewers. As long as I get to reach out and to share my story with one of you, and you guys stay strong and learn from it, I'm happy, you know. My name is Ronny Lee. I'm 18-year-old suffering from type 1 diabetes. I was diagnosed at the age of 8, and I wouldn't say I had the normal childhood that many other kids that age would have had. My story goes that at the age of 8 I was diagnosed with diabetes, and ever since it's been in and out of hospitals, residentials, group homes, due to it getting sick. There was many near-death experiences that I suffered from, but it got to the point where me and my family were wrongfully accused of medical neglect, and I was accused of overdosing, and so the government well, not the government, but DCYF got involved, and it was a long-term battle with that, and because of that, I wasn't able to, do what many kids my age did, and I was very antisocial, and I would say that to this day, I still am, but, it got to the point where me and my family were separated for a very long time, for about 4 to 5 years, and I was united with them in 2009. I was during that time I was in and out the hospital, as I said before, and I was sent to foster care, where I felt depressed, and with the accusations made against me and overdosing and stuff, that I never did it, but when I got to foster care, I got very depressed, and it got to the point where I said, what am I living for? What did I ever do for all this misfortune? And so I overdosed for the first time, and I gave them a reason to be involved and everything. But I got united with my family at the age of 13, roughly, and ever since it's been in and out the hospital, struggling with diabetes, depression, and there's been times that were rough for me and hard for me in managing my diabetes, but I've learned from it, I've grown from it, and as a kid, I was forced to, mature and take care of something. I didn't really have knowledge of when I was first diagnosed, but now I do, and just recently, in October of last year, I've been noticing, I noticed that my little brother had symptoms of diabetes too, and I took him to the hospital, and they confirmed that he was a diabetic. And for me, that was the hardest part of my life, because sorry, but in the beginning, being a kid, I didn't have much knowledge about diabetes, and I was the first one in my family to be diagnosed. And at the time, I was the one being in the hospital, and I didn't have much knowledge, but to actually be in the footsteps of the people who were there supporting me, I never thought in a million years that one of my loved ones were to suffer what I did. So today, I know that I have to be a role model for him, and it's tough. And there are days that I feel alone, and before I would, I'd feel alone, and I felt like nobody knew what I've been going through and what I've been through all my life. But today, my brother suffers from it, so, it's different. But I wanted to put this video out there because I know that there's many of you guys around the world and many viewers that suffer from something, from either cancer, diabetes. It can be, heartbreak, whatever pains you. And my message, the purpose for this video is to tell you to not give up, that people learn from experiences. And I wouldn't say that stuff happens for a reason, but whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. As I said before, there are many near-death experiences. My last one was in December of 2013. I was taken to the trauma, and I didn't remember how I got there or anything. And they had said that my blood sugar had, was so high that, they had to revive me and bring me back. And that was the hardest time of my whole entire life. And I really learned from that. And even though I was hopeless and helpless, laying on that hospital bed, I've learned that, it made me, have knowledge. And, when I was first diagnosed, I didn't have anybody there to, to help me, to tell me, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I know what you feel, but luckily with my little brother, I'm there for him, and I would continue to be there for them. And I want you guys to know that even though there's days that you don't see the light in the dark, and you feel like you don't want to go on for like another day, that I'm here, and I know how hard it is. And you guys need to keep a smile on your face and know that there's people out there that care for you and want you to do many things in life, because there's many opportunities. And stay strong and keep a smile on your face, And I know that sounds hypocritical because I'm crying throughout this whole entire video, but I just want you guys to know that, and I hope the best for you guys. And I'm sorry, I didn't think that in my first video I'd open up and cry to you guys, but I just want you guys to know out there. And I say some of the things I learned throughout life is that I don't really care. You know, there's people out there that, you know, care for money, you know, care for style, for, you know, for Jordans, for example, or fancy cars or clothes. I know that there's people with tougher situations than I'm going through and that I've been through, but, you know, I'd like to give back to those who are in need and those who, you know, suffer more than I have in life. For example, one day I bought brand new sneakers, you know. I think they were Jordans or whatever, and I seen that there was this kid that had only slippers and didn't have any shoes, and I didn't really care about those sneakers, and I just gave it away. You know, I wasted about like more than $100 on them, but I knew that if I can give away those sneakers to this poor kid, that, you know, he would enjoy, and that it would put a smile on his face. And I remember another time I had long hair, and I was gonna go to the barbershop and, you know, cut it and whatever, and instead I chose to donate it to cancer, because I knew that it would put a smile on people's faces. And hopefully with this video you guys would see that you're not the only one out there, and that it would motivate you to be happy and to live on life and to put a smile on your face. And all I want you guys to do is to be strong. I'm not going to tell you guys to like, comment, or subscribe. If one of you guys out there can have a smile on your face by the end of this video, I'd be the happiest person in the world. So stay strong, be safe, and I love you guys.